This Commonwealth country is the world's second largest. Away from the stunning nature, you can explore its culture and history. Get stuck into the world of sparkling skyscrapers, wild rodeo events, elegant Victorian architecture, and ice hotels. There's something in Canada for everyone, even for mac and cheese lovers. That's right, we've got a fun little bonus fact towards the end for fans of the comfort food, so stay with us till the very end. Canada's cities and towns offer travelers a diverse choice of experiences, from chic cosmopolitan centers to mountain resorts and maritime cities. Determining the best places to visit may depend on your interests and the type of trip you're hoping to create. So let's dive into the list of our top picks and make things easier for you to decide. Calgary, the largest city in Alberta. Calgary is situated between the Canadian prairies and the foothills of the Canadian Rockies. After oil was discovered nearby in the early 1900s, Calgary boomed into what is now one of Canada's largest metropolitan areas, attracting thousands every year to its world-famous rodeo event, the Calgary Stampede. There are also many family attractions, including a world-class zoo, amusement parks, botanical gardens, and a hands-on science center. While the city plays host to several annual festivals of music, film, and dance, the most famous is the Calgary Stampede, an Old West celebration held over 10 days in July, with rodeos, chuck wagon races, parades, and competitions. Churchill. It may only be a small town of 1,000 residents, but Churchill draws huge crowds every year to see its most famous inhabitants, the polar bears. Nicknamed the polar bear capital of the world, Churchill is located in the Manitoba province on the Hudson Bay shore. In addition to polar bears, Churchill is also the place to go for viewing beluga whales, birds, and the aurora borealis. In the summer months, tour operations take place out on the water to see the beluga whales, which migrate here by the thousands. Some tourists even don swimsuits and swim with the whales. With more than 270 species of birds, Churchill is also a bird watcher's paradise. Thousands of birders visit the area every summer to glimpse species like snowy owls, gyrfalcons, stilt sandpipers, and tundra swans. Cape Breton Island. While it's located in northeastern Nova Scotia, Cape Breton Island was once its independent colony until it was forced to merge in 1820. As it welcomed thousands of Scottish expats in the early 19th century, it remains the only place in North America where you'll hear Gaelic spoken, with a host of traditional Scottish music concerts on offer. In addition to the Scots, Cape Breton also has a healthy French population, with the 18th century fortress of Louisbourg a major highlight. A fascinating Mi'kmaq community adds to the pleasant mixture of cultural influences. Ottawa. Located at the meeting point of three rivers, Ottawa is Canada's capital city, home to the sixth largest population in the country and growing. Today, it's a beautiful green city filled with blissful parks and waterways. Biking is popular in the summer months, and these trails are converted to ski trails come winter. Running right through the heart of the city, the Rideau Canal is a must visit. In winter, the canal becomes the world's largest ice skating rink. One of the main things to do is visit the Biord Market, but if you're interested in history, you're in for a treat. While it may not be Canada's official cultural capital, Ottawa is home to some spectacular historic buildings, such as the National Library and Archives, the fourth largest library in the world. Whistler. Thanks to a couple of spectacular mountains called Whistler and Blackcomb, the Whistler Resort is the largest and most famous alpine ski destination in North America. At the base of the two mountains are three quaint villages: Whistler Village, Creekside, and Upper Village. The peak-to-peak gondola transports visitors from the villages to the mountains. Whistler has many world-class ski resorts and offers extraordinary views from its mountain slopes that bring adventurers back year after year. Aside from snow sports, the mountains also make for great hiking and rock climbing opportunities. Vancouver Island. Vancouver Island, named after the British explorer George Vancouver, is the largest island off the west coast of the North American continent. Surrounded by the waters of the Pacific, it's a truly photogenic island filled with glistening lakes, impressive waterfalls, magical fjords, and glacial mountains that are popularly explored by hikers. The island is best known for the gorgeous Butchart Gardens, the surf town of Tofino, and the wilderness in the north, where one can catch a ferry to Prince Rupert and another to Alaska from there. Vancouver Island is also a wildlife hotspot. Not only does it offer some of the best whale watching in the world, but it's also a great spot for bird watching and grizzly bear sightings. Quebec City. Quebec City may be the capital of the Quebec province in eastern Canada, but its French heritage, architecture, and language make it appear more like a charming European village. Perched on a hill overlooking the St. Lawrence River is Vieux Quebec, the city's historic district, which is the only North American city still retaining its original walls. A walk along the cobblestone streets of the Old City offers encounters with old buildings like the Citadel and historic sites like the Place Royale, the area where explorer Samuel de Champlain established the first North American French settlement. The city's icon, the stunning Chateau Frontenac, is regarded as the most photographed hotel in North America and offers tours even without an overnight stay. Another impressive hotel is the Ice Hotel. Open from January to April, this unique hotel features rooms with beautiful ice sculptures. Toronto. The sprawling city of Toronto is the most densely populated in Canada, with nearly 3 million residents. As the provincial capital of the Ontario province, Toronto is also one of the most multicultural cities in the world, with just shy of 100 ethnic communities calling it home. It's one of the only places in Canada where more than half of the residents were not born in the country. But it's this melting pot that makes Toronto what it is. Some of the street signs are written in different languages, and diverse neighborhoods have their distinctive cuisine. One of the most popular attractions on the tourist trail is the CN Tower, the tallest freestanding structure in the world, until it was trampled by the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. Montreal. Montreal is the second largest city in the Quebec province, located where St. Lawrence and Ottawa rivers meet. Montreal is Canada's capital of culture. It's also one of the most diverse, energetic, welcoming, and forward-thinking cities in North America, with modern street art, an energetic breed of musicians, and a great party scene in its newer parts. Montreal's cityscape is a pleasure to visit all year round. It's especially beautiful in autumn, where the trees turn burnt orange around the iconic cityscape. Old Montreal is the highlight with its cobbled streets, quaint museums, and historical buildings, some of which date back to the 17th century. Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls is a series of 3 awe-inspiring waterfalls situated on the border of Canada's Ontario and the United States of New York. The Ontario side of the falls is called Horseshoe Falls and offers the best views and most attractions. The immediate area surrounding the falls is a premier tourist spot teeming with observation towers, restaurants, souvenir shops, casinos, and high-rise hotels. One of the best places to view Niagara Falls on the Ontario side is Queen Victoria Park, where the falls are illuminated and fireworks are displayed nightly during the summer. We appreciate you staying with us this far. Here's a fun little bonus fact as a token of thanks. One of our favorite Canadian facts is that many Canadians love their mac and cheese, or as they call it, Kraft Dinner. That's because of the brand, in the box and all. Around 7 million of these boxes are sold worldwide each year, and Canada buys a big chunk of them. That'll be around 1.7 million boxes of Kraft Dinner. Is any of these places on your bucket list? Comment down below and let us know if you've been to any of these. If you enjoyed the content, uplift the channel by hitting like, subscribe, and also ring the YouTube bell to meet us again in the following video. Until next time.